In the past, the Apollo missions were tested with similar simulations before sending humans to the moon. Astronauts trained in specially designed areas on Earth to understand the challenges they would face on the lunar surface. Now, in a similar way, simulations are being conducted to understand the challenges astronauts might encounter before going to Mars. Today, I invite you to discover how we simulate a mission to Mars. As you know, sending humans to Mars is a huge step, and we need to plan everything perfectly before taking that step. This is where one of NASA's most exciting projects comes into play, a mission that simulates Mars missions. Imagine participating in a months-long mission in a habitat that mimics life on Mars. But how do these simulations actually work, and why are they so important? In this video, we will dive into the depths of the mission, explore the simulation environment, learn about the daily lives of the participants and the challenges they face. Additionally, we will examine how this mission contributes to future Mars missions and what it teaches us. Ready to discover how we are preparing for a journey to Mars? Let's get started. This project is a simulation program initiated by NASA to prepare for Mars missions. So, what is the goal of these simulations? Simply put, it's about foreseeing the challenges astronauts might face on long-term missions to Mars and developing solutions to these challenges. Sending humans to Mars is one of the greatest challenges of space travel. Astronauts will embark on a journey lasting months, reach Mars, and then undertake a long-term mission there. During this process, they will have to overcome many physical and psychological challenges. This mission helps us understand these challenges and develop solutions. The simulations mimic every possible scenario astronauts might encounter on Mars as realistically as possible. Through these simulations, the health status, performance, and psychological conditions of astronauts are examined in detail. For example, observing the effects of long-term isolation and living in a confined environment on astronauts is a crucial part of these simulations. NASA aims to use the data obtained from this mission to better prepare for Mars missions and minimize the risks astronauts might face. Through these simulations, both technical equipment and human factors are tested to their limits, increasing the chances of success for a real mission to Mars. Let's take a closer look at the simulation environment where this mission takes place. This environment mimics life and work on Mars as closely as possible. So, what is this simulation habitat like, and what does it contain? The simulation is conducted at a special facility located at NASA's Johnson Space Center. This facility is designed to mimic every possible scenario that could be encountered on Mars. The habitat is equipped to meet the needs of astronauts who will live and work on Mars for extended periods. Inside the habitat, there are living areas, laboratories, workspaces, and recreation rooms. These areas are designed to support the daily lives of astronauts and the tasks they will perform on Mars. So, what goes on in these areas? Living areas. These are the spaces where astronauts eat, sleep, and relax. These areas are optimized to ensure the comfort and health of astronauts living on Mars for extended periods. Laboratories, places where scientific research and experiments are conducted. Astronauts simulate the scientific work they will carry out on Mars in these laboratories, allowing for the testing of both equipment and procedures. Workspaces, areas where astronauts plan and execute their missions. Here, the planning and analysis of surface exploration on Mars are carried out. Recreation rooms, areas where astronauts can engage in rest and entertainment activities to maintain their psychological health. Mental health is of great importance in long-term missions, and these areas cater to that need. One of the most important features of this habitat is its complete isolation. Astronauts live with minimal communication with the outside world. This is done to simulate the isolation experience they will face on Mars. Additionally, the life support systems inside the habitat are the same as those that will be used on Mars. These systems handle critical functions such as oxygen production, water purification, and waste management. The participants in the mission are carefully selected and specialized individuals from various fields. These people represent astronauts who need to be prepared for long-term space missions. The selection process is quite rigorous, as participants need to be both physically and psychologically capable of handling these challenging tasks. Participants are chosen through various tests and interviews. These tests evaluate the candidate's physical endurance, psychological resilience, and teamwork abilities. Selected participants undergo a comprehensive training program before the mission begins. This training is designed to prepare them for the situations they might encounter on Mars. In the simulation, participants' daily lives and tasks are modeled as closely as possible to a real mission on Mars. Participants perform specific tasks every day. These tasks include scientific research, equipment maintenance, habitat management, and communication activities. Participants face various challenges during the simulation. Factors such as long-term isolation, the necessity of living in a confined environment, and limited resources require significant physical and psychological endurance. These challenges are designed to mimic the real situations that might be encountered on Mars. The mission continuously monitors the psychological and physical health of the participants. Living in isolation in a confined environment for extended periods can challenge participants' mental health. Therefore, various rest and entertainment activities are provided within the habitat. Additionally, regular exercise programs are implemented to maintain the participants' physical health. Teamwork is crucial for Mars missions. The simulation helps participants develop their team dynamics and communication skills. Participants are in constant communication with each other while performing their tasks and work together to solve problems. Through these simulations, we better understand the challenges astronauts might face on Mars and how to prepare for them. Now, how about learning more about the advanced technologies and tools used in this simulation? In the next section, we will explore these technologies and tools and how they are used. Ready? Let's continue. Now, are you ready to learn more about the advanced technologies and tools used in the simulation? These technologies are designed to make living and working on Mars possible and are tested in the simulation environment. Let's discover what these innovative solutions are and how they are used. Long-term living on Mars requires advanced survival systems. These systems are tested in detail. Critical systems such as oxygen production, water purification, and waste management operate continuously within the habitat. These systems are crucial for ensuring the survival of astronauts in the harsh conditions of Mars. Energy resources on Mars are limited, so energy efficiency and management are a top priority. Sustainable energy solutions are tested using solar panels and energy storage systems. These technologies are optimized to meet energy needs on the surface of Mars. Water is a vital resource on Mars, and recycling systems are critical for ensuring efficient use of water. Advanced purification systems capable of producing drinking water from wastewater are used within the habitat. These systems are essential for conserving water resources and supporting sustainable living on Mars. Producing tools and structural elements using local materials on Mars is crucial for the success of missions. 3D printing technologies are tested to enable the on-site production of the habitat and necessary equipment. This is an important step towards establishing a sustainable presence on Mars. Communication with Earth can be a significant challenge on Mars. Advanced communication technologies and systems are tested to ensure continuous and reliable connections between astronauts and Earth. This is critical for mission planning and crisis management. Monitoring and managing the health of astronauts is vital for long-term Mars missions. Health monitoring devices and telemedicine technologies are used to continuously monitor the physical and mental health of astronauts. These systems provide quick and effective solutions to potential health issues on Mars. These innovative technologies play a crucial role in the success of the simulation. These technologies, which will be used in real Mars missions, increase the chances of survival and mission success for astronauts. Now, how about examining the initial findings and results of the mission? In the next section, we will explore the excitement this mission has generated in the scientific community and its contributions to future research. Ready? Let's continue. The simulation mission has gathered a wealth of valuable information so far. Firstly, the effectiveness of life support systems and technologies used in the habitat was tested. The continuous operation and efficiency of oxygen production, water purification, and waste management systems were evaluated. The successful functioning of these systems demonstrates that long-term survival on Mars is possible. The physical and psychological health of the participants was also thoroughly examined. The effects of long-term isolation and living in a confined environment on humans were observed. Throughout this process, the mental resilience and team dynamics of the participants provided important data. The findings enable better preparation for future Mars missions. Various challenges were encountered during the mission. These included stress factors arising from limited resources and the isolated nature of the habitat. Participants developed various strategies to cope with these challenges. The lessons learned in this process can be applied to handle similar situations in future Mars missions. The scientific results of the simulation mission have allowed for significant improvements in Mars missions. Notably, there have been major advancements in optimizing life support systems and energy management. Additionally, testing equipment and procedures has contributed to the development of technologies to be used in actual Mars missions. The data obtained is crucial for NASA's planned human missions to Mars. This simulation mission lays a stronger foundation for the preparations needed for these missions. Moreover, the new technologies and procedures developed during the simulation can also be applied to future space explorations. The mission provides valuable information not only for Mars missions, but also for explorations of other planets. The findings increase our knowledge of long-term living and working in space, opening new horizons for future research and missions. In conclusion, this simulation mission is a crucial preparatory stage for human missions to Mars. These experiences help us better understand and develop effective solutions for the challenges that may be encountered on Mars. The findings are critical for the success of future space explorations. Today, we explored how Mars missions are simulated and how these simulations contribute to real Mars missions. So, what have we learned at the end of this great journey, and what do we expect in the future? Sending humans to Mars is one of the biggest steps in space exploration. Before taking this step, we need to plan everything perfectly. The simulation mission allows us to foresee the challenges we might face on Mars and develop solutions for them. This simulation has led to significant advancements in vital areas such as life support systems, energy management, water purification, and recycling. The participants in the simulation learned how to cope with the challenges of long-term isolation and living in a confined environment. These experiences contribute to developing strategies that will help astronauts maintain their mental and physical health during Mars missions. The initial findings and outcomes have generated great excitement in the scientific community. These findings provide valuable information not only for Mars missions but also for explorations of other planets. The data obtained contributes to the development of technologies and procedures to be used in future space missions. The simulation mission is a crucial preparatory stage for human missions to Mars. These experiences help us better understand and develop effective solutions for the challenges that may be encountered on Mars. The findings are critical for the success of future space explorations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to stay updated with our new videos. Also, share your thoughts and questions with us in the comments. Let's continue to explore the mysteries of Mars and the fascinating world of space exploration together.